Cluster 11 on international cooperation is particularly relevant if you are doing the assessment in a community that uses land and resources across nation-state boundaries, so moves into another country, for example, to take cattle for grazing or for hunter-gathering activities or small-scale fishing activities. If that is not the case, then you can skip this cluster entirely. There are specific provisions on the rights of indigenous peoples to cross-border contacts. If we look at ILO Convention 169, it spells out that government should take measures to facilitate contacts and cooperation between indigenous peoples across borders. In the UN Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous Peoples, we also see the right to maintain and develop contacts, relations, and cooperation, including activities for spiritual, cultural, political, economic, or social purposes, and also that states, in consultation and cooperation with indigenous peoples, shall take effective measures to facilitate the exercise and ensure the implementation of this right. If you go to the Human Rights for Land Navigator website and select international cooperation as a land issue, then you can see the full set of linkages to human rights, including binding rights such as the right to free choice of employment, right to an adequate standard of living, rights to take part in cultural life, and many others which apply more broadly than in the case of indigenous peoples. In the online local questionnaire, I'll click on Cluster 11 on international cooperation. There's only one indicator here and only two questions. So the first one seeks to clarify whether the community traditionally or customarily uses land and resources in more than one country. If the answer is no, you can skip the entire cluster. But if the answer is yes, then the next question is whether the community has been prevented from or restricted in carrying out these activities that cross nation-state boundaries. And you can provide more information about the restrictions here.